Imagine a home where a child comes up to his father and asks, "What is life all about?" And the father says, "I have no clue."
Yes, and what if the child asks, "What is purpose? What is your purpose in life, Dad?" And he sees no response.
Can you guys think what confusion that will bring in the home?
You are right. A father needs to have a clear conviction of the essentials of life, or what is right and what is wrong.
And especially clear on purpose, on what he is all about in life.
Yeah, so in this video, we will look at how to get clarity and to speak with authority that will gain respect.
Moral authority has clarity to it, and if we speak about clarity of moral authority, there are really four core elements that establishes the clarity, and I would like to just take you through really three of those four. The first one is that a father needs to have a tough mind, because being tough-minded gives clarity to your moral authority. Now, if I talk tough-mindedness, what does that mean? Tough-minded means that I know my values, that I do not allow advertisement or the reigning culture to actually influence my values. I know what I believe and I stand by it. Tough-minded also means that I can critically sift the real truth from the Word of God versus truth that's actually just people just uncritically accept the truth as it comes to them. So I know what's the real truth and do not conform to what culture actually teaches me. Another aspect of tough-mindedness could be actually to not have any unrealistic fears. We are so bombarded by fearing this and fearing that. But what do we really need to fear? We fear God.
So when you look at the moral authority, there are some are saying that he who does not know and does not know that he does not know is asleep. Wake up him. He who does not know and knows that he does not know is a child. Teach him. He who knows and does not know that he does not know is a fool. Avoid him. He who knows and knows that he knows is wise. Follow him. There is a very interesting the quote that's saying that we need to have the clarity to understand the moral authority.
A second thing of clarity around moral authority goes around a father that needs to listen to his inner voice. If I say inner voice really will refer to that unique significance. Myself as a father, I have to listen to what is my unique significance, and once I know what is my unique significance, to actually make a conscious decision that I will act upon that and that I will live my life according to my unique significance that God has given me, because that will actually live a life of superiority. It will live a life of greatness. When we ignore our inner voice and live according to what culture demands us to live, that actually leads to a life of mediocrity. So part of clarity around moral authority is also then to live by my unique significance.
Understand the voice, either this is an inner voice or outside voice, that living the choices. Finding the voice and living the choice. If you find the voice, then you will live with your choice. So the voice has inside out, which is creative force, and the voice is outside in, the cultural software. It leads to mediocrity. And inside our creative force is greatness.
The third aspect to moral authority and clarity is that we need to help our children to deal with things with wisdom. And we as the fathers need to respond to questions with wisdom. There's a big difference between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge is something that every one of us can go and search in Google. Knowledge is something that we accumulate. When I do not know anything about a certain subject, what do I typically do? I go on Google or I go and do research, and I become more knowledgeable about that particular subject. But wisdom is something different. Wisdom is centripetal. And what that means is wisdom is something that is coming from experience, that is learnt. We have a great example of someone with great wisdom in the Bible called Solomon, who had amazing wisdom. And he responded in various ways with wisdom. So, if I can make it practical, we typically will hear questions from our children, for example, Dad, why do you work? Or maybe, Dad, what is life all about?
Dad, what are the 5 most important things to know in life? And also it says, Dad, why do you love Mommy? All these questions, actually the wisdom are looking this kind of questions that you have to discover. And when we look at the D, define your purpose in life, this is also part of the moral clarity. So furthermore, so we will learn from part 2, clarity of purpose. Thank you.